we're going to be quiet here. Okay. I think we got everything ready to go now. Hello, this is First Alert Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Russ Thomas. Today is Laney's Weather Kid Day, and I am excited. Averik is here, and he'll be doing a little weather for 5 p.m. Valley News Live. You don't want to miss that. Of course, it is a big weather day, First Alert Weather Day, blizzard potential for tomorrow, and of course, we'll discuss that in detail coming up at 5 o'clock again on Valley News Live. In the meantime, though, Averik, let's talk about you a little bit. I actually wrote in the title here part of what we're going to discuss. I said we'll talk pets and sports in addition to weather. So let's start with sports because I asked you what your favorite sports are, and I loved what you said. Talk to me about that.
Basketball, baseball, and football are sports I play.
Okay.
Basketball is my main sport I like to play.
Basketball is your main sport. Now, you're at a point, what grade are you in?
5th grade.
And how old are you?
11.
Okay, so when you're 11, you're in 5th grade. Do you have a position yet that you typically play, or do you just play all positions, or do you guys even have positions at this point?
I don't even think we have positions.
Yeah, you just go out there and run plays and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome. I love basketball too. I'm a bigger baseball fan. I try to go out occasionally and play basketball, and what I found is at my age, I just shoot a lot and I don't do much else, just like I did all my life. But anyway, no, that's cool. And that's your favorite. Why would you say that's your favorite sport?
My brother Aiden plays basketball in college, and I like basketball a lot.
Yeah. So you say your brother plays in college?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Where does he play, if you don't mind me asking?
Rochester.
Nice. That's great. So you got some good genes. You're probably going to get in there. Do you think you'll play some college ball?
Probably.
So what's your best when you're out playing? Is it shooting? Is it rebounding? What do you do particularly well?
Defense.
Defense? That's awesome. I love that. That's another area in basketball where I'm not good. Again, I'm just a shooter. So, but trust me, I will shoot no matter when you pass me the ball. Okay, so you also like baseball, and that was a sport that I really liked growing up. You said you generally play pitcher and shortstop, right?
Yeah.
That's where they put the athletes, right? I mean, the real athletes, the good players. Would you say you're pretty good?
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, in baseball, do you like hitting better or do you like defense?
Defense.
Yep. I've always loved defense more too. It's just my favorite. Just get some action in there. You never know when the ball's going to come to you.
Yeah.
Pets. I mentioned we're going to talk about pets. You said you have a couple, right?
Yeah, 2, cat and dog.
Cat and a dog. What are their names?
The dog is Deuce, and then the cat Ginger.
Okay, nice. Now you told me dog's a little bit younger, almost like a puppy, right?
Yeah.
Does he act like a puppy?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. I've got one that's somewhere between 2 and 3, and it's kind of the same thing. It's like it's a 50-pound dog, but it's just like nothing but a puppy. Just always wants to play and, all that. So sounds like Deuce is the same way. Ginger's a little bit older, you said, right?
Yeah.
I said this earlier. Cats can be kind of funny. They can be weird, and I'm sorry for you cat people who are watching at home. I mean that in the best way possible. Cats are weird. So sometimes they're friendly, nice. Sometimes they're a little more like, I don't like you, I want to scratch your face. Do Ginger and Deuce get along?
No.
No, okay. Whose fault is that?
I don't know.
It's okay, you can name names. It's Ginger, right?
Ginger.
Yeah. I'm kidding. I don't want to convince you into an answer. It's Ginger. But anyway, do you what's it like having pets? Do you enjoy that? Which one would you say, just in general, cats, dogs, which one would you say you prefer, you like more?
Cats a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a lot of cats growing up. Meaning, it's not like I had a bunch of cats at one time, but over the years. And we didn't really have dogs, and as I've gotten older, I've actually had a couple dogs, and I found that I really do like joking around, but I really do like cats a lot, but I'd have to say that either or, I'd probably choose a dog. I just feel like they're most of the time more playful, more friendly, which I enjoy. What else? So tell me about, where do you go to school?
Ulan Hitterdal.
Okay, and that's located out toward Holly, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about school itself. Where you go to school, you're in 5th grade. That's still elementary school. You told me this, and I didn't know this. I grew up in a place where you had elementary school, middle school was 6th or 8th grade, and then you had high school. For you guys, it's either elementary school, and then in 7th grade, you're in high school, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. What What do you think about it? Do you like your school? Do you like your teachers?
Yeah.
Pretty good amount of friends?
Yeah.
Yeah. Any enemies? I'm kidding. That was a joke. I'm joking. You seem like a very nice kid. I doubt you'd have enemies. I had a collection of enemies. No, I'm joking. So you had a chance to tour. You had a chance to walk around the newsroom a little bit. What did you think? I know you said the studio here, a little bigger than you thought, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about the newsroom? Did you meet some people in there?
Yeah.
Generally pretty nice people? There's always a lot going on this time of day, like from about 2 o'clock through about 6 o'clock. I feel like it is just constantly busy in the newsroom. So I'm glad you had a chance to meet everyone. Yeah, the suit, by the way, I want to say this. Your suit, you are looking sharp. We've had we've had a lot of great kids and a lot of great outfits. I'd say that this one, and then right at the beginning of the year, I had my first weather kit this year. Also had the suit. I think those are the first 2 suits I've seen, so I'm very impressed. You looked the part for sure. Did you decide? Did you want to wear the suit, or was it kind of like, hey, you're wearing a suit?
Kind of like I'm wearing a...
Well, you were told, you're like, hey, you got to wear a suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm glad you did. Talk a little bit about, so obviously you're here and you're going to be with me doing the weather. Is that something that you've wanted to do? Is that something that was recent? What do you think about like getting up on camera and doing the weather?
I think it'll be fun to talk about the weather.
Yeah. Do you like talking in front of people?
I can do it, but sometimes I get shy.
Oh, I get that. The reason I asked is because when I was your age, in fact, honestly, all the way up through college, I was very shy and get nervous about talking in front of larger groups, like a classroom, for instance. Once I started doing weather and getting into this, I found that it got a lot easier for me, and now I can talk to big groups outside of doing the weather, and it doesn't really, I get a little nervous still, but not too much, so I can totally relate to you getting nervous. Yeah, talking about weather itself, I know I asked you this earlier. Do you have a kind of weather or a time of year that you enjoy, maybe more than others, or that you like the most?
Winter.
Winter.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's not
winter or fall.
Okay. Tell me about. I love fall too. That's my favorite. Tell me about the winter part. What do you like so much about winter?
The snow. So when on the weekends I can take my snowmobile out and do that.
Nice. Do you? This is not the first or second time I've had a weather kid that has their own snowmobile. You know something I don't have?
What?
A snowmobile. I want one. Did you know that I've never actually been on a snowmobile? Isn't that insane? I mean, I know you didn't know. It was kind of rhetorical, but I have not been on a snowmobile. I'm so disappointed. Can I come to your home at some point and ride your snowmobile?
Don't know.
Do you? Would you trust me behind the wheel of your snowmobile? I wouldn't trust me, but if you do, that's great. No, how long have you had one?
2 to 3 years.
And do you like doing that? It sounds like you really do. God, that sounds like so much fun. And this year, last couple of years, my first year here, I got here in October of 2023. We had almost no snow that entire winter. And I was ready. I'm like, I lived in Montana for 20 years, but the part I lived in, western Montana, we didn't get as much snow. So I was really ready for the snow here, and I was so disappointed the first year. Last year we had a little more, but this year we've already had a pretty decent amount. We're going to get some more tonight and tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. Do you like the super, I was about to say stupid cold. Do you like the super cold weather that we're going to get tomorrow?
No.
Yeah, no, it's going to be windy. It's going to feel like 20 below. I wouldn't go on a snowmobile in that type of weather for sure. You mentioned fall. What do you like about fall?
When the leaves on trees are very colorful and stuff.
Yeah. That's that is the reason why fall is my favorite season. That, and I like it when it starts to get just a touch cool after a warm summer. Love that part as well. And my birthday is in September. So who wouldn't like that? When's your birthday, by the way?
In August.
August what?
11th.
11th. Okay, I'm September 7th. We're close. Gotta bring it in. Okay, so again, 5 o'clock tonight. Averik's going to be on. He's going to be helping me do the weather, or Laney's weather kid for the week. We're going to do a little practice session here. What we're going to do is I'm going to pull up the graphic that we are going to be using. One of the graphics. We'll do several, but I'm going to see if I can pop this up behind us here. Give me just 1 second. And now you can see through the magic of television that we have, or I should say the magic of streaming, that we have there. So what I'm going to do, this is us. I'm going to pop it up full so now everyone can just see that. Can you tell me at your school what the weather's going to be like tomorrow?
When we're all going to school, it's going to be windy and 16 degrees. And then when we're going home, it's going to be 1 degrees and possibly snowy. Yeah,
so that's, you nailed that. Very windy tomorrow. Now, one of the things that's interesting this time of year, you typically don't see during the summer, even spring or fall, is that our temperatures can basically, like tomorrow, right? It's going to get colder throughout the day. This very cold air moves in. Then, I think it's tomorrow night, or no, it's Friday night, Saturday. Temperatures actually warm during the overnight hours. So it kind of makes it fun. Sometimes a little bit of a challenge to forecast the weather, but I enjoy that. I enjoy the challenge of forecasting. So anyway, so we did a great job, Averik, there. Then we're going to take it on stage, again, in front of the camera at 5 o'clock on Valley News Live. Going to have a lot of fun. You don't want to miss it. Averik going to do a fantastic job. We did some practicing earlier. He's ready to go. He knows where to point. He knows the things to say. So again, you don't want to miss it. And I told him if he does very well in the 5 o'clock, I'm going to let him do the 6 and 10, and I'm just going to go home. That's not really true. I'm not going to do that to you, Averik. But we are excited to see you. Thank you so much for watching. Again, join us tonight. Watch Averik do the weather, and plus we'll have the latest update, of course. First alert weather day starting tonight, going through tomorrow. Tomorrow, blizzard-like conditions across the region. Definitely don't want to miss that either. And otherwise,